All right, here with All-Tidewater Boys Volleyball Player of the Year, Chey Cooper from Indian River. Chey, first question for you. What drew you to George Mason and what went into that decision?
George Mason's always been kind of the big school for Virginia because it's the only D1 school in Virginia. So I've kind of been drawn to it from that, and I really just like the diversity of the school and where it's outside of DC, and I just love being part of the Mason family. That's why George Mason.
How did your volleyball journey get started? Is it in your family? Are you the first one to take up the sport? When did it all start?
My sister started playing when she was 12. I was 14, I believe, and that was my freshman year of high school. So now I went up for volleyball my freshman year of high school and just fell in love with it from there.
What do you like about the sport?
Just the team part of the sport. Like I used to play basketball, and you can have a person take over a game or just not play as a team, but volleyball you have to play as a team. I just love the camaraderie of just everyone together.
Was there a specific season, whether that's club or high school, or maybe a specific game where things kind of clicked for you and you thought to yourself, man, I can be really good at this sport?
My freshman year of club, freshman year of high school I started, so that was kind of like a eye-opener, and then I played club my first year, and that just kind of pushed me over the edge to say, I can actually do this and be good at it.
What are some of your favorite moments from playing at Indian River?
Definitely last year, the state finals. Even though we lost, it was still great to be there and play with guys that I love, and that was probably the biggest game I've ever played in.
What do you think are some of the one or two most important lessons you learned playing for the Indian River team?
Family and just the love for the game. Lawrence emphasized it a lot, just family, 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 and they really have become a family, like my brothers and the managers, like my sisters, and Lawrence is like the father figure. It is a family, and just the love for the game, it's been building over the past 4 years, and it just hasn't stopped.
Yeah, what has it been like for you? Because obviously, volleyball has always been big in the beach, but it's moved to Norfolk with Maury, and it's been there with Great Bridge before, and now Indian River. So how much pride do you take in helping build this program?
A lot. It started freshman year. Different seniors on our team got us the younger classmen to build up the program. Then sophomore year, it just started building and building and building, and it's just been a process. It's been more than a 4-year process.
What do you hope you and the rest of the seniors' legacy is on the program?
Just the guys that started the winning at River, guys that knew the meaning of family, and just love for the game, and just playing just to have fun.
Compared to all the club teams you've been on and the previous high school years, what made 2018 Indian River so unique and special?
We've been playing together since we were freshmen or sophomores, and Tina came as a sophomore. Eric's been my best friend since middle school, so I've been bringing him along, brought Antonio along. Our middles, Messiah and Isaac, came along, and we've just been building and building, and it's just guys that I can relate to, and guys that I know, that can be there for me. So it's just a whole different feeling.
Do you know what your role at all will be at George Mason? Are you going to stay a hitter, or you have to be a defensive guy?
I'm going to be a pin hitter, so outside or right side, whichever one they want to put me at.
Nice. And what do you hope to accomplish at George Mason as a team and as an individual?
Well, I want to first get to play. It's hopefully I can play next year. If not, well. But just want to play and then get the best I can at volleyball with being there. And just trying to get the best I can out of it.
And for people who haven't seen you play this season, they haven't been able to catch a game, maybe they're at somebody else's game, their sons, their daughters' games, how would you describe yourself as a player?
A really strong hitter. My passing's but my hitting, since I can jump pretty high, my hitting's really good, and we run a lot of plays, so it's just a lot of open hits, and it's just an exciting game.
Yeah, what kind of drills do you do to jump so high? I know Antonio has talked to me about how high you can jump. And I know your Twitter avatar is that picture that we have of you. So what kind of exercises and stuff you do to get that height?
Calf raises, a lot of Lawrence's conditioning, just straight box jumps and stepping down, box jump, step down, and just working on my timing and my jumping ability.
And last question for you, how have you seen yourself grow as a as a person, and how has your personality changed from freshman year to senior year?
Become more vocal. Freshman year, I was kind of laid back and then kind of listened to everyone else. Sophomore year, I became a little more vocal. And then once the seniors left last year, it became a lot more vocal and just had to be like a different person, kind of just lead by example and by what I was saying.